Great. Thanks so much for joining, Mr. Bhartia.
Thank you.
Just explain this step in greater detail. I'll just go on to tell you what a couple of our guests have said, that this is, one, it brings greater focus to the pharma business, and two, this is the prelude to some bit of stake monetization in the polymer business. Explain the details of the reorganization and how would the road ahead be?
See, the whole objective of this exercise is to see that demerge both the pharma and life science business and separately the polymer and the agrochemical business. Because in this, the pharma and life science business, we wanted to keep focus in Jubilant Organosys, whose name will be changed to Jubilant Life Sciences, and Jubilant Industries will carry our agrochemical and the polymer business. This will bring greater focus in the business. This will bring a greater growth for both the businesses and also create shareholder value.
Mr. Bhartia, what about your core business though? Does it also lead to a margin expansion when it comes to your core business?
Yeah, our core business is a pharma and life science business, and as per 2010, about 89% was the pharma and life science business. So only what we are separating is only 11% of our business, so that we can focus totally on the life science business in Jubilant Organosys.
Mr. Bhartia, you did mention value for shareholders. Could you quantify that? And also, was the polymer side of the business a little bit of a drag on the overall profitability in terms of the margins as well as compared to your other CRAMS pharma business?
No, last year our margin on the agrochemical business, that is superphosphate business, was very, very bad, and due to the government policies. But now the government policy has changed. This year we expect to have a good margin. But irrespective of that, we need to have a separate focused group focusing on agrochemical and polymer business in order to take the business to a different level. Whereas pharma and life science business also needs a focus, so that all the cash flow generated in the pharma and life science business can be reinvested into pharma and life science business. So this will create shareholder value, since both the businesses are going to grow strong, and the shares of the Jubilant Industries will be also distributed to Jubilant Organosys existing shareholders on a mirror image basis. Therefore, Jubilant Organosys shareholders would benefit by will have two shares. One is Jubilant Organosys, other is the Jubilant Industries. And as per the ratio decided, 20 shares of Jubilant Organosys shareholders would get 1 share of rupees 10 each of Jubilant Industries. So they will both create value for the shareholders. So Jubilant Organosys shareholders, existing shareholders, are going to benefit by 2 separate shares.
Right. Mr. Bhartia, I just would like to question you on any possible future monetization of what you are calling right now as Jubilant Industries. Is there a game plan in the next couple of quarters to completely sell off the polymer business to a suitable buyer or something like that? Or does the management have something like this in the mind?
Plan do that, because that also represents a good, excellent growth opportunities if it is focused in that area. So we strongly believe that we are world leaders in some of the polymers, like food polymers, like in case of latex business for tire industry. In these 2 businesses we are world number 2, and there is a scope for becoming world number 1. So we will create a lot of value for the shareholders in this business, and there is no plan to divest the business. Earlier we had planned, when it was in the Jubilant Organosys itself, we had planned to divest it, but we thought more value can be created because this presents excellent growth opportunities at Jubilant Industries Limited.
Right. Mr. Bhartia, while you enjoy a very strong order book for your CRAMS business, almost $1 billion worth of an order pipeline that you have there, now since you're focusing, you're going to completely separate out your focus on the polymer side, are you looking at some more concentration here and focusing all your energies towards propping this up? And what kind of expansions or possibly, the kind of order build-up are you looking at if you're not looking to remove your stake from the polymer business?
Right, we have $1 billion worth of order booking. That's only in life science business. And life science business, we are expanding it to niacinamide plant in SEZ. We are putting up a niacinamide plant. That will be the world number 2 in the niacinamide. business and also expanding our CRAM facilities, debottlenecking our pyridine facilities. So with this focus, etc., itself, it presents an excellent growth opportunities, and every growth opportunity has been mapped out, and we hope we can grow organically. This represents an excellent opportunities. That is why we have separated the polymer business, so that the funds available for the pharma and life science business can be reinvested into the pharma and life science business only.
Mr. Bhartia, one final question. How would you value your polymer business?
Well, this has been valued on the basis of the ratios by PwC and Kotak Mahindra Capital. So one share of 10 rupees each will be given to 20 shares of Jubilant Organosys shareholders, and this has been on the basis of the ratios, on the valuation of both the companies, on the basis of the total invested capital and invested total assets and liabilities of the company. Both companies have been valued accordingly by both PwC and Kotak Mahindra, and the ratio has been decided on the basis of the valuation presented by both to the board.
Fair enough, Mr. Bhartia. I wish you all the best with the two businesses. Many thanks for joining us and giving us that bit of those details, at least. Jubilant Organosys, the stock.